body-focused repetitive behaviors are actually a really interesting set of behaviors. It's an interesting problem that we're trying to solve. And we've got a fantastic array of speakers today who are going to tell us bits and pieces of what's important from lots of different angles.
For me, this is just a momentous event because it means that for the first time, we're bringing together our community in person. Our charity was just founded very recently. Our recent collaborations with Clare at the University of Oxford is a unique opportunity for people to come and learn about BFRB research, but also to meet other people that struggle with these disorders. And for many people coming today, this will be the first ever time they have done that. And to be able to bring together researchers, community members, family members is just so unique and so special.
I think that we recognize, in the research world, we recognize more and more that designing really good research questions really needs the voices of the people who suffer to be part of that process, not as a kind of standalone separate focus group, but properly in the mix, properly in the design phase, so that we properly understand the phenomenology, the range of the phenomenology, and can put that into the design of the questions that we ask.
And the most incredible thing about this event is that the people running it, the people leading the research, have lived experience. And I think across the sciences, it's still very rare that researchers who struggle with different health or mental health problems are able and feel confident to come forward and to channel that into their professional work. And we know how effective that can be. And that's what we're just feel very empowered and lucky and fortunate to be able to do that. This event actually marks 10 years since I started my PhD research on hair pulling and body-focused repetitive behaviours, almost to the day. So the anniversary of that, I went into research these behaviours and did not expect to have to share my own story as part of that. And I'm so glad I did. It was inevitable, but it just goes to show that even when you are approaching something from a research capacity, the ability to speak out and tell your own story and admit at how much shame these disorders carry, and to weave that into your professional life is still incredibly hard. But we've seen that through doing that, more people then are able to tell their stories and connect. And it's really important that those of us in those positions do that so that we can empower other people.
And for me, I wasn't as brave as Bridget, so it took me 40 years of living with hair pulling disorder to feel able to talk about it at all. There's a lot of shame that you carry, there's a lot of stigma, and a big part of what we're doing today is trying to raise awareness and reduce that stigma so that people don't find it quite so hard to talk about their experience of picking, pulling, and biting at their hair, skin, and nails. There are people who've been studying BFRBs or treating people with BFRBs for years. I hope they learn something new and weave that into the way that they support people. There are people in the audience who are completely new to this field. They have really important expertise, but they're just coming in, and I really hope they get interested and want to stay. And then for people with BFRBs, what I really hope that they go away from today with is feeling very much not alone, but also curious. Turn that shame into curiosity and start to explore these behaviors from a different perspective.
One of the key experiences of living with a body-focused repetitive behaviour is that we are constantly fighting for recognition. Our disorders have not been paid attention to in research settings, in clinical settings, in our own family, settings and homes. And so this is about gaining recognition of saying these disorders matter, this community matters, and we're here to support people in the work that we're doing. We want to do outreach, we want to raise awareness, we want to do training. We've big plans.